Just I've given you guys right to unmute yourself. Can you quickly introduce yourself one by one? Just giving me a quick sense. Yes, Prabhakar.
Hello, sir. Prabhakar this side. I am I'm graduated in 2025, and right now I'm on a probation period in a law firm and just looking for new opportunities. And over
Where
here,
are you? Where are you
yeah,
working?
right now I am in Greater Noida.
Oh, Greater Noida. And you have started working in a law firm?
Yeah,
Which one?
it's called as Rit Raksha Law Firm.
Great Raksha Law Firm. Oh, nice. And you're looking to find other places in a Greater Noida only?
No, no, I'm flexible with the locations. Like even if it's Delhi, Gurgaon, Noida, Greater Noida. And if there is a good amount of salary if I get, then definitely other state as well.
Hi, Chantika. Good to see you. So you should talk to Prabhakar. I was just talking to Prabhakar. So he is also looking. So yeah, Prabhakar, you'll get a call from us this week. Okay, pick up the call. We'll schedule a
All
call.
right. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Understand. Okay, I can take a couple of intros more. I have 5 minutes before we start the session. Anybody else would like to introduce yourself? The only catch is your video should be on. I want to see who I am talking to. Okay, I'll give a pass. Anybody who wants to introduce yourself? Yes, Mr. Mittal, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi,
Hi, tell me.
you Yash.
Yes, I'm Yash.
Right. Hi, Yash. You're
Hi.
one of the co-founders.
Yes, I'm a co-founder here.
Great. So probably you can bail me out of this whole situation. I'm facing past almost like a month.
Okay.
Look, I'm not one of the regular kind of LLBs. Probably, I mean, it might not be exaggeration if I call myself a rarest of rare advocate.
Okay.
That's because I did LLB at the age of 50,
Oh, wow.
and I passed with CGPA 9, which is almost like 80% marks.
Yes.
And I cleared AIBE in first attempt in first division,
Mm,
65%.
mm,
And now, I'm facing a lot of challenges because industry is not shaped for my kind of advocates. We face a lot of ridicule at the bar when we go because I have seniors who are 20 years younger to me,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
That's because guys with 10 years experience are senior to me.
Understand. Understand. Yeah.
And they expect me to vacate chair for them when all chairs are full in bar room,
Yeah.
right? And then I have young kids
Mm,
who question that, when I can clear AIBE in first attempt, first division, why don't, the advocates, senior advocates attempt AIB and just at least try to, for the show of it, pass AIB, even if they're exempted, right? Different kind of, yeah, give me a moment.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Guys, just post your introduction, two-line introduction on the chat so that I have some pulse of the audience I'm talking to. Everybody.
Can I continue?
Yeah, yeah, you can continue. Meanwhile, everybody else, just post your introduction. We have another 2 minutes, so
Yeah.
we can
So,
wrap up the conversation later, but I'll give you another 2 minutes. Yeah,
yeah. So I also did not get internships. That's because of age factor or whatever reasons I
yeah,
just explained.
mm,
People are not very comfortable
mm,
inviting me to their chambers and all.
yeah,
And often, situations occur of, protocols and all that stuff. Anyhow, although I'm quite open to, even picking files for seniors at this age who are 28 younger to me, but then still conflicts happen, understanding conflicts. So I couldn't secure any place like that. So I'm relying on my whatever little bit experience I'm gaining by getting few cases and virtually like from LawSikho and other sources on internet. Now, one of the biggest problems is like today you are doing a CV session, and I have already taken this 54,000 rupees wala advanced criminal litigation course. I have also been enrolling in other
Hmm.
corporate litigation 30 days and criminal litigation 30 days, this one 30 days. So many of 30 days courses, right? And everywhere I was told I'll be given an assistance or one-to-one call to assist me with my LinkedIn profile, Upwork profile, and all those profiles creations because I have a very different kind of a profile from regular guys you are taking
Understood.
in, right?
I
And
quite understood your problem. So what I'm going
yeah,
to do is,
and with CV also, sorry, with CV also, because my CV is
hmm.
having two portions. One is my corporate experience of 25 years, and then my 5 years journey
So
or 6 years
can you
journey.
just my phone number is there on the group. Just WhatsApp me your CV right away. I have a very good person in my mind who will be able to guide you, who has very similar experience, right? So just send me your CV on WhatsApp right away. Okay?
Right away.
Right away. Yeah, I'll arrange a call tomorrow.
Where do I get your number? You said
On
yes,
on the group, I have message today. Okay? So you can see
on
my
the
name
group.
on the group. I'm also writing my phone number on chat. So
Can you just post once again in the group
I
your
have
number?
posted my number on the chat, so you can text me. Okay, guys, so here's what I'm going to do. Now I will mute all of you. We are at 2 o'clock. I can see a lot of disturbance.
So can I just put
Just 2 minutes. Whatever is there, just type it in chat. I'm just opening the chat. Just give me 2 minutes, right? Uh, I'm just muting everybody. Okay. Because before that, I just want a quick introduction of ours, and I want to set the agenda today, what we are going to be doing. Just give me another second. Yeah. Whatever you need to converse, just have the conversation in the chat with us. Okay. You can chat with, I have opened the chat. You can directly message me on the chat right now. I am going to be monitoring chat for the next 2 hours. Right. We are going to have two very interesting things today. But before we do all of this, I will give 10 minutes because everybody keeps joining in. For next 10 minutes, I'm going to give a brief introduction about why we are doing this and what is my plan this week and next week. We are going to shift gears. One important thing, I would love when you come to these classes to have your videos on. Because see, Jantika and I are on a mission that at least top 20 of you, we will get real results in next 2 weeks. Right? Something measurable, your internship, shifting jobs and everything. This is one thing that we will be working towards for all of you. The only thing I need from you is nothing else but just dedication, right? Reaching out, we will start calling you this week. We will understand your profile. I need to figure out who those 20 are from all of you. That's very important. So before I introduce myself, I just wanted to introduce Jantika. Jantika has been taking sessions for you. So let me see how much you know. So tell me how many top law firms Jantika has worked with. Just a brief idea that you know who your host is and for how long she has worked. So what are the
Come
top
on,
of the
guys. We have had 4 sessions together, and I've been telling
this
you
is
all my
not
law
your
firm
test, this is
stories.
Jayantika's test, whether she has been able to
Yes.
engage you or
Come
not.
on. 4 classes. Itna sara stories bataya of all my law firm experiences. Come on, come on. Tell me something. Oh, no replies.
Guys, are you able to write in the chat or not? Is the chat I think you can write in the
Maybe.
chat.
Yeah, it should be open.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, nobody knows me. What is this?
Guys,
I'm
just
going to
say hi
cry.
on the chat. Okay, let's say hi. I am just going to not start the session if you're not going to be interactive. You can't write it in chat. Okay, there's something. Okay, let me just. Participant can chat with everybody, it shows to me. Yes, now I can see messages. 3, 4 companies. Okay, Khaitan, right? Guys, see, you can type in the chat. Is my volume inaudible? Am I
Uh,
audible?
I am able to hear you properly, but no, maybe turn it up a little.
Okay. Right. Better.
Yeah, much, much better.
Perfect.
Loud and clear.
All right. So my question was that how many law firms Jantika has worked with? The answer is Jantika, why don't you tell us how many law firms you have worked with?
I have worked with 3 law firms, but which is now technically 4 law firms because Amarchand split into Cam and Sam. We spoke of this yesterday. Yes, so if people are saying 3 and 4, that is correct. And yeah, Khaitan, Cam, and USA. I think Aisha, your autocorrect changed JSA to USA. But yeah, see, Aisha got it right, and Aisha is one of the hardworking people here. I've been in touch with her, and she's been working on the traffic lights and all of that. So, yep. See, we have questions. We have right answers. Okay. So at least some of you know me. I got scared. Nobody knows me. What is this? 4 sessions.
Chalo. So at least few of them. But for
Yes.
the uninitiated, Jantika, why don't you give an introduction? There are some people who have joined us after a long time. Why don't you give a brief, no, actually a detailed introduction of what kind of work you have done and why you are the right person to help everybody.
All right. Should I start the presentation also?
Presentation will do. We'll just have a chat for 5 minutes, then we'll start
All
with the
right. Okay.
presentation.
Let's do that. Okay, so hello again, guys. If you do not know me so far, I am Jayantika and I work at LawSikho, the Director of Corporate Courses and Special Projects. Before I joined LawSikho, I spent a little more than 12 years in law firms in India. These were CAM. It used to be Amarchand when I was there. Now it is split into CAM and SAM. So the part that I would have fallen in is CAM. I worked in project finance there in their Mumbai office. Then I moved to Khaitan in their Kolkata office in their general corporate team. I was there for 7.5 years, the longest stint of my life. After that, I moved to JSA Bangalore, again to their corporate team with a focus on real estate. I was there for about a year and then COVID hit. And then I came home and then Ramanuj got hold of me and here I am in LawSikho.
Yeah. For all of you, Jantika is my college senior.
Yes,
Jantika is Ramanu's college senior. She is our senior. We have learned so many things from her. And honestly, you guys are very lucky that you have somebody really, really senior to be able to guide you. Uh, it is rare that somebody so senior will get on a call to explain what kind of journeys that are there, what are the things that you can do, whether you are shifting to a law firm from litigation or you're just starting your law firm journey, use this opportunity. The reason for was not to brag about Jayantika, but the reason is for you to understand that this is a very good opportunity that is there for all of you. If you use this community, if you are able to use this time right, it will make a lot of difference in your career. That is what we are doing here. I'll just give a brief background about myself. I I have graduated from NUJS in 2016. After that, I have interned with almost all the top law firms. Then I did a government job. Then I started litigating. Then I I started litigating in 2018, thinking that, oh my God, like, why are lawyers getting paid so much? I should do that. I left my government job and did that. And then reality struck me, right? I'm a first generation lawyer. I do not have anybody from law background. So all the rosy pictures, right? I thought that people will welcome me, that you're so smart, you're from NUJ, so why don't they will pay me really well. I struggled out of my mind in Indore in those 1.5 years in litigation. I worked hardest, got paid lowest, and I still, while I have that moment very close to my heart, whatever I've learned, that is where I switched to LawSikho because I understood how painful it is for a first generation lawyer. There was nobody in my family who has ever done law before, and I had to navigate this entire space by myself. And that has been the mission here for us, right? This is what has driven me, that anybody, and I feel very, very strongly, no bias to those from metros, but everybody who is from a smaller city, tier 2 cities or tier 3 cities. My heart is there because I've seen the kind of struggle that happens for lawyers day to day to even get a law firm. First, there are not any law firms that are there. And if you want to even shift to a law firm, God forbid you are not from a top college or you have not gotten a law firm job in your first year, how difficult it is to get even in an interview, right? And that is where we built LawSikho. That is where we have helped our students to do this. And the things that we are going to teach you, these are not some theoretical things. These are things that actually have worked for hundreds of students before, right? That people who have worked in law firm, that my students have applied, and they have actually gotten those internships, they have actually gotten jobs, they have actually been able to shift from litigation to law firm, right? So this is what we both are on mission to do. And what I want all of you, I have a very simple thing. We will leave no stone unturned. We will call you, we will talk to you, we will be there, message us, we'll reply to those messages, we'll help you out. All I want is you to be regular in these sessions, right? Your 1 week has already passed, you have 3 more weeks. When you come to these sessions, small things like your videos should be on, you should be at a place which is there, because when we see that kind of sincerity, we know that we will work double hard. Like Prabhakar, when I said that turn video on, he introduced, I know for a fact that I am going to call him and I will ensure that we are able to do anything that's possible for him to get the work. So small things, right? This is your opportunity to stand out, be sincere in these sessions, ask as many questions, and be regular. That's it. We don't ask for anything else. Right. So, on that note, I just wanted to build context before we start the session. So, today, what we are going to be doing is we will teach you one amazing skill that Jantika will teach you. Then, I will talk about CV, that how do you build a good CV. And throughout the week, we will do that exercise with you. Each one of you who is there in the session will get a call from the team. We will understand your profile, and the best part is we will build a CV and give it to you by end of the week. That this is how your CV needs to look. These are the things that you need to do. So this is what we'll do. This is going to be our measurable by end of this week. Right. So over to you, Jayantika. And meanwhile, you have any comments, anything, chat, WhatsApp, message, you can always reach out to us. Yes, Jayantika, over to you.
All right. Guys, so I know I have been promising that, we'll get one of the big guns here. And promise fulfilled. Here we have the big gun, Yash. Okay, so as I told you guys last week, if you have any questions, any doubts, anything, Yash is the absolute best person to ask. Okay, so after the skills and the Dream CV session, we will open up the floor for and ask me anything. That is primarily why Yash is here for. The best person, hands down, in LawSikho to learn anything from. Okay, so I have kept my promise. I have got our big shot here. So please, please, please make the best of this opportunity. Okay, all right. Now let us start with today's session. Alrighty. Okay. Is my screen visible to everybody? Yes? Perfect. All right. So this is what we are going to do today. We are going to do some magic skills, and Yash will take you through the Dream CV session. I know everybody has been waiting for the Dream CV since last week. So we have already done this part, but just in case, please do remember us. Hopefully, next time somebody asks you who Jayantika Ganguly is, you will be able to answer really quickly. Okay. So we'll do three very, very quick magic skills today. These are quick things, but not very difficult to learn, but they give you an advantage which other people do not have. So, what's the first one? Closing checklist. This is your deal dashboard. Now, we have been talking about deals. We have been talking about what interns do, what associates do, what partners do. We have been through a reverse due diligence. We have been through diligence checklists, etc. Right? Now, quickly, I will take you through how you can have a dashboard. Remember those technical skills, behavioral skills, and business skills that we spoke of. This is one of those management skills that is going to give you an advantage. Okay? So, what is a deal dashboard? This is the document that will allow you to take all of your deliverables into very, very clean table with dates, with status, so that each and every time you don't have to run through 300 pages of documents to see which is due when, what is happening where, etc. Okay? Nobody
Oh,
teaches you these things.
okay. I'd just like to come in here.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to hear from all of you, and you can just raise your hand and unmute yourself. Anybody, why do you think this is important for you to learn? Like, what will you get if you know this?
Yep.
When you're going to a law firm, before going to a law firm, you're still applying for a lot of you are not working in a law firm. How does this help you getting into a law firm? Why are we learning this? Yes, Akash, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, tell me.
So I guess, sir, when there is a deal happening, so the first thing an associate should check out that before when the term sheet is drafted,
Hmm.
so he needs to ensure that what are all the conditions precedents will be. So to mitigate the risk, mitigate the risk for both the client as well as for the firm. So we need to properly figure out all the condition precedents, and before and after due diligence we have all the things, and we need to think about the solutions as well, and what are the risks will be arise from these checklist.
Very good. Like almost there. Arti, you'd like to come in here? Arti or Swati, one of you would like to come in? No? You can unmute yourself. Okay. So I'll just give you an idea what it is. See, does Jantika go
Oh,
back on the previous slide? Guys, don't switch off your videos just because I'm calling your name. It's okay. You can just say no if you don't want to come in. But because your videos are on, I would obviously want you to interact. So of the idea of all of these things is that if you have a closing checklist, the first thing when you are going to a law firm or as a junior associate, your first job, I think Jantika must have made this clear in your past few sessions, is it's not that the first year you will walk into a law firm, they'll be like, oh my God, this person has arrived, now they will solve all our legal problems. That's not what happens, right? The first, as an intern or a junior associate, your job is to make your seniors' life easier. And what do seniors hate working? And what you will hate 5 years down the line working is the list of documents, messy documents, figuring out lists. Like if somebody is in litigation, list of dates is probably the first thing you would have drafted if you go to a chamber. Why? Because that gives you a brief idea about this. So if you can have a closing checklist, right? This is one of the first things that you will get as a junior associate, which is enough to make a difference. Because a lot of people, when they do this, they do a bad job of it, right? It's not that intuitive. They do a really, really bad job of it. If you, and inevitably, if you're going in an M&A, corporate, or any of these firms, this you will come across this in your first 4 to 6 weeks. This is one of the first things that will be given to you, right? Some words are here. Condition precedent. Can somebody explain what is a condition precedent for me? In a very simple language, 2 lines, like layman terms. Raise hand.
We did this on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I just want to
Before
see whether
Wednesday
they
class.
remember. I just want to see whether they remember. What is a condition? Okay, yes, Anupam.
Condition precedent, sir, it indicates that what is the scenario prior to some event. When we talk about deal, then what was the condition prior to that? And what was the assessment of that? Probably,
Mm,
I may be wrong, but I'm trying to put it.
kind of they. Sorry,
Let's
sorry, sorry.
let's
Kind of.
take Akash's answer.
Yes, Akash. You're there, but not
Yes,
exact.
sir.
Yeah,
So,
Akash, tell.
sir, as I said that when a deal will be happen, so after due diligence, various things will arises, and then through contracts and through various clauses, we can mitigate those risks. So, condition through condition precedents, we can we can say to the client that you can do such things. We can bind the client, or we can sorry, I'm a bit
No, no,
hesitating.
you're doing very
No,
well. Go on,
you're doing
Akash.
well. Yeah, finish it.
So through conditions precedent, we can mitigate the risk, and there are many other clauses in a contract from which we can collaborating condition precedent with such clauses, we can ultimately mitigate the risk for the client.
Okay.
We have Saideep and Mr. Mittal, I think.
Okay, but let me just, because we have to move forward, I'll quickly explain what you are more or less right. There are certain conditions that need to be fulfilled before a deal happens. Those two words, right? It's exactly that condition precedent, condition that need to happen before. These are condition precedents. Now, what is important? Once you have signed the term sheet and before you receive the fund. So, for instance, Jayantika is going to give me 500 rupees, right? We have signed the term sheet that she is going to give me 500 rupees. Now, before she gives me 500 rupees, there will be certain things that I need to do before I get that money in my account. That is condition precedent. What are those things that need to be done before the money comes to my account? Okay, it's as simple as that. This is what you need to see. In my experience, for all the people who have gotten jobs and who have not gotten jobs, this skill, how you can simplify a very difficult concept in 2 lines with an example. Learn to practice this. I did not ask you these questions to test you. I'm just explaining that when somebody will ask you condition precedent, right? Don't go hyper technical in explaining them. Say that ये होता है. Like when I gave you an example of Jayantika giving me money, it immediately you are able to understand what I'm trying to say, right? You understood, I have clarity. Always start practicing to answer this. So you're clear what condition precedence is. This is the gap. This is what is written. In 90% of the deals, the interns or first year associates will manage this checklist. What we are going to show you is that how do you track all of these effectively, right? Over to you, Chantika. Now I think they have the context why we are doing this. So listen to this very carefully. It's a very, very important skill.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Yash.
Yeah.
That was very, very clear and very concise. All right. So, how do you build your closing checklist? Open either Word or Excel, whichever you're comfortable with. Create a table, put in your columns. Okay? CP number, which means the clause number, the specific clause number in your agreement. Let's say conditions precedent is clause 4, and then you will have 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, or 4ABC. Okay? So put in that, put in the description, the responsibility, what the condition is. Let's say the condition, we'll take the example that Yash gave us just now. So I have to give Yash 500 rupees on the condition that Yash shows me a really nice plate of Indori poha, which I'm going to get after I give him the 500 rupees. Okay? So, what is the responsibility here? Showing me that plate of Indori poha exists, which I'm going to get when I give the money. So that is the responsibility here. The proof would be maybe a picture of it or a video of it and the status. So when the status is red, it means it is in progress. The condition is either people are either trying to do it. If it's the poha I'm talking about, it is being cooked or its ingredients are being sourced, after which it will go to the cooking stage. And then finally, when it turns green, it means it is ready. Okay, so when the condition precedent becomes green, that is when the money is going to go to Yash. So if it is red, it is in absolute initial stages, right? Maybe even the poha or the onions and the save and all of that has been not even been bought yet. Somebody is going to the market to buy it. Yellow means it is in the process of being cooked. Green means it is done. Okay. So what does this mean in terms of a huge document? Let's say it's a 600-page document and you have reduced it to these 5 columns. The partner does not need to look at those 600 pages of documents. They can just look at this nice table that you have created for them and they will see whether what is red, what is yellow, what is green. After that, they will tell you this is what you need to do or this is what you need to tell the client to do so that we move from red to green or from yellow to green. Because what is the goal here? To have everything in green so that the money actually hits the bank. Because the money is not going to come to you until everything is in green. Then, the third step, you have to have proof. Okay? Let's say you're doing this for a corporate diligence and a director has resigned or a KMP has resigned, but they are still on the list of the company and you all you have is an email saying I resigned. That is not enough because protocol here for the company, all their corporate documents and everything say that you need to have a board resolution before this person, this KMP or this director vacates the office. Otherwise, it is not recognized. So there is no proof. An email saying I resigned is not equal to a board resolution by any standards, right? So that is not proof. That is not green. Let's say for the poha and the 500 rupees, Yash sends me a picture which is time stamped 3 years ago. Now, is that good enough proof for me to give 500 rupees for the poha? It's not, right? Because I want a fresh plate of poha. I don't want a picture of, which is of 2023 showing me the poha. That is of no use here. I need real proof, right? So we have to have proof, and the proof is what is going to go from red to green, what is going to take you from red to green. And we have to track everything, every single thing. You'll have to speak with the clients, you'll have to get the documents from them, you will have to speak with the counterparties at times, because sometimes it happens that you can't fulfill all the conditions. In that case, you will have to coordinate with them, get a waiver. Of course, that's a slightly more complicated concept. We will discuss that when we do the deal simulations. But the goal here is take every red item, take every yellow item, take action, speak to people, and convert that red or yellow to green. Okay? And once you have done your outreach and all of that we showed you, and done this for some startups or some smaller companies, you have a CV bullet point which you can add to your CV.
Yeah. That's not it. So it's not just about CV bullet point. I'll add to this, right? So,
Yes, please, please.
uh, first thing, uh, if somebody has this, do you think their life will become easier if your partner has this table, red, green, yellow, very clearly? Or imagine if you were a partner and you were looking at the deal, that what is happening, because condition precedent is very important, right? Client is breathing down your neck, paisa kab aayega, when will funds arrive? The other party is like, you are forcing other party, please fulfill the conditions precedent, and you don't know which documents are there or what. You are sitting in a meeting and you have to talk about these, right? It's impossible to sift through so much. So once you have a table very clearly red, yellow, green, do you think your life will be easier? Yes, no, don't care, whatever it is.
Come on,
Yes,
guys. Tell us in the chat. Tell us in the chat.
your life will be easier, right? Now,
Yes.
but yes, everybody must be already doing this. These are top law firms. Now I will tell you the beauty of this. I'll tell you a story. So one of our student, how they cracked a job and they gotten something was that they worked in a small law firm. So again, shifting from litigation to law firm. This law firm did not have this. You imagine you go there and you are like, look, let me simplify your life. Why don't we build whatever firm you're working with, whatever company you're working with, apply this concept. And let me simplify this. And you can use this concept not just for this checklist, for any of the checklist or work that is being given to you. And imagine the look on a person's face when you simplify their life with this red, yellow, green method, right? It would have been almost impossible to do this few years back when AI wasn't there. It would have been too much work. With AI there, your documents there, it's far easier to do this. And that's the beauty of it. These are the small things, right? That somebody who has worked in a law firm will tell you because they know that these were the moment of delights an associate or an intern has created for them. So that's the point, right? It's not just about your CV bullet point. It is also about that when you actually go and do this, in that moment is when you get that job, that internship converts into a PPO, you get promoted, your job gets confirmed, your probation ends. It is these small things that matter, not the big things where you're explaining or finding a case law or you're turning the deal around. That doesn't happen. It happens in moments like this. Right. Yeah. Over to you,
Yep,
Chantika.
that is so true. And as Yash said, with AI, your life is much easier. You can do it. When we started doing it, we used to do it manually. It used to take us 5 hours to go through all the documents and prepare all of these. And then we used to put in these manual red, yellow, green check boxes, put in all the status. So I have done this manually, okay? For a lot of people, this is one of the first things you learn to do in law firms if you have a nice senior. If you don't have a nice senior, you will be like Aditi, who keeps getting scolded all the time because the partner is like, oh my god, what is this? Why haven't you sorted this out? Right? So take it from someone who has done this manually, life is much easier for you.
Yeah.
All right.
The next part.
Next part. Yes, you take this because, cap table, most lawyers hate maths. I am the biggest example of this. I see numbers and my brain shuts down. But Yash, on the other hand, is your real CEO material. So here we go.
Okay. So building a cap table, numbers game. What is a cap table? If you have watched Shark Tank at least one episode also, you understand what a cap table is. Can somebody explain to me what cap table is?
Come on, guys, we have done this. Remember, you have drafted memos for this.
In 2 lines. Again, my offer is
Yes.
always whatever you do, it has to be explained in 2 lines. So tell me, tomorrow you're in an interview and somebody asks you what is a cap table. How will you answer it in 2 sentences? And most of the answers are always there on the slide.
Yep.
Guys, come on. At least Google and give me. If nothing else, Google and give me. That also works. But give me the
Yes.
answer.
Come on, guys. Remember global saliva. We
Yes,
have
Ajay.
done this.
Yes, Ajay.
Yes.
नहीं नहीं रेशन कार्ड हमारा मुझे मिला था
So I
वो
was telling
Ajay,
that
there's too much background noise. Yeah. Okay, it's a table that shows who owns what in a company. Perfect answer. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
a
Yes.
cap
Yes.
table
Yes.
is. That is the line. It's a table that shows who owns what in a company. Remember,
Perfect.
that's all I was looking for, right? So building a cap table, the numbers came. Most lawyer hatmans, which is why I'm mastering cap table. So before investment, founder owns 10,000. Okay, go to the
Oh,
next
sorry.
slide. So let's do this. So founder owned 10,000 shares, and this is a very basic concept. I'm assuming half of you know that, but I'll just want to rehash this, right? When you will go into these deals, your cap table calculation and understanding needs to be spot on, right? Because that is how the entire deal is structured. So founder owns 10,000 shares, that is 100% ownership is there. This is the initial structure of the deal. Now, price per share, 40 crores plus 10,000 shares equal to 40,000 per share. This determines how many new shares to issue. Okay, now explain to me, what do you understand by this? Anybody? So look here. Here is the question. Company is valued at 40 CR. You started, so let's say you started a pizza company, right? Like Domino's. And your idea was that it's going to be a vegetarian pizza company. And then now it has 10,000 shares, 40 crores pre-money valuation. So how much is each share? 40 crores divided by 10,000 shares. One share would be 40,000 rupees, right? Are
Yeah,
you
it's simple maths. This much.
are you able, if you're able to understand this, just type yes, because that silence is spooking me out. You're able to understand this much, right? If somebody is not able to, just write no, so that I can explain it further. Right. Now somebody wants to invest 10 crores in the company, right? So what would happen? One share is how much? 40,000 rupees. You want to invest 10 crores. How many new shares? 10 crore divided by 40,000. That is 2,500 new shares. Why? 2,500 into 40,000 will be 10 CR. Same thing, right? What we did. Are you not able to understand this, right? No. If the third part, it's okay. I don't want anybody to feel ashamed. It's okay. Maths can throw you off. If you're
Oh,
not able
yeah.
to understand this, okay.
Yep.
There are quite a few no's. Okay. So let's do one thing. You are able to understand if there are 40 crores is the company valuation, and there are 10,000 shares. So each share will be 40,000 rupees. This you should be able to understand, right? Because total money divided by number of shares. Let me take a simpler example. 100 shares, a company worth 1,000 rupees, there are 100 shares. Each share will be 10 rupees each. 1,000 by 100, 10. Right? Now, if somebody wants to invest 100 rupees more, what will happen? Or 200 rupees more. Then you will divide it by the total number of shares. This is what we have done. 10 crores divided by 40,000 because you are investing 10 crores more. Total, you have 40,000. One share is 40,000 rupees. So you'll have 2,500 shares. Screenshot this. If look at it aram se, if you're still not able to understand it, let us know later. Breathe through this. Take a screenshot of this.
Yep.
So
See,
now,
I'll tell you a simpler way of looking at this. You have 40 crores, the total, right? Somebody wants to put in 10 crores. What does that mean? One fourth, right? 40 ka one fourth is 10. So if the total is 10,000 shares, one fourth of that is 2,500, right?
yeah, perfect.
Same concept.
Yeah,
Whether it is 100, whether it's 40, see, remember, this is what I was telling you earlier. Startup or 1,500 crore company, work itself at its foundation, at its base, is very, very similar. Okay, it's just that the scale is vastly different.
yeah. See, there are two categories of you. One of you will be like, why is he teaching us something so basic, right? Another would be like, this maths is blowing my mind. I can't understand this, right? The first one of you, congratulations, you're there, but it is not as simple as you think. You have good maths, so that's why this becomes very obvious to you. But for most of you, this will not be obvious. Okay. And it's completely fine, but you need to understand the dilution aspect really, really well. Otherwise, whenever these conversations are happening very fast, right? हम इसमें dilute करेंगे when somebody is explaining you a deal structure, you will not be able to understand the structure of a deal, right? That why a founder whose equity is diluted, right? How much share he has after they get an investment. And if you're not able to understand any of this, please watch 5 episodes of Shark Tank. That's the fastest way you'll understand how dilution and how investment happens. That's the easiest way, right? Go and do that because you need to understand this cap table really, really well.
Or you can watch the Facebook movie.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happened in Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. This was the source of conflict there.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing, right? Eventually, the founder has the same amount of capital. The founder has not lost shares, but their slice of cake has gotten smaller, right? From 100 owning 100% equity, they will own 80%. And that is how you take investment. Every time you take investment, you will do dilution. You will give somebody else your percentage of shares, right? They will put in money and the overall value of the company will increase. If you can explain this on a napkin, try. The reason why I want you to take screenshot is take a screenshot. Now, if you have a younger brother, younger sister, a kid, if you can explain this to them, right? Somebody who is in class 10th or ninth, if you can explain this to them, then very high probability you will be able to explain this to anybody else. Try this exercise today at home. Explain it to anybody who is in class 10th. Write on a piece of paper, even if you think you know this. You need to know how to explain this really, really well. How dilution, how anti-dilution works, because most of your concepts in corporate law are based on how well you can explain this concept. Okay, done. So you'll do this. You'll try to explain this to somebody. Yes. somebody who's not from law background, somebody who is not from corporate background. Okay, you need to explain this to them, then you're sorted with this concept. Yes, Jayantika, over to you.
Thanks, Yash. Thanks for explaining that. Guys, it is not a problem if you don't understand this, okay? It looks simple, but it is complicated and it is numbers. So my brain shuts down at numbers, so I completely empathize with those of you who will take longer to understand. It took me a lot of time to understand this as well. Okay, so that's absolutely not a problem. But please do what Yash asked you to do. Try and explain it in simpler terms to somebody who is not from our background. Now that clarifies your concept like anything else. All right. So it is again the same thing. If you're more of a visual person like me, like if you show me these pie charts, I understand very quickly. No, because it's visual, right? 100 full circle, then 80, then 20. So it is the same thing, but in a more visual manner. So, which is why you will notice all of my PPTs have a lot of visual aids because it makes life easier for me. So, those of you who are like me and more visual creatures, it will be easier for you. Well,
Go back, Jayantika, go
yeah,
back.
sure.
Very important thing, right? When you're able to do this, if you have ever worked on this, this is how it looks for your CV bullet. Structured pre-money and post-money cap tables to calculate equity dilution for Series A fundraising rounds. This is what we just did.
Yep.
Okay, this is how it sounds in corporate.
Yes.
Okay, so take a screenshot. This is what you did. Just you calculated basic maths, but in corporate, this is what it reads like. Amazing.
Remember the regular salt and Himalayan pink salt we spoke of yesterday? This is what it is. So you have to be the Himalayan pink salt, right? All right. So the third one for today. Informational interview, your secret networking weapon. Why is this important? 70% law firm jobs do not have listings. It will not be on your LinkedIn jobs list or Naukri.com or any of the others, right? Then how do people get the jobs? As I've been saying, it's a close knit community. It is a very cohesive community. So you do good things, people get to know. You do bad things, unfortunately, people also get to know. So, how do you make your entry into this network? And this is something which is kind of difficult for most of us who are first generation lawyers who don't have senior lawyers in the family, who have doctors and teachers and professors and engineers in the family, right? So we don't have a personal network of these. Me, for example, my family is half doctors, half engineers, and not half, but 25% engineers and 25% professors. Yasha's family is similar, lots of doctors, engineers, professors. But we ended up in law somehow, against the family's wishes, probably. So, you're on your own, you need to do this by yourself. How can you do that? So, informational interview. What is the psychology behind this? As we've been saying, you tell somebody you do not know, they don't know you, you don't really know them except for the news reports that you have read on them, and you tell them, give me a job. Why on earth would they? If somebody comes to you today and says, give me a job, are you going to give them a job? You're not, right? You don't know them, you don't know anything about them. So, naturally, no replies or a very polite no. In general, no replies, silence, you get ghosted. But instead of that, if you go to somebody who is your senior in terms of experience, in terms of the work they have done, and ask them very politely, I am so and so from this law school or with X years of practice. Could I speak to you for 15 minutes? I would like to gain your insight on ABC topic. What is happening? You are telling them you recognize their expertise, which you did in the first one as well, which is why you reached out to them, but they don't know that, right? It is not coming across to them that you know that they are experts in their field. But here, they will recognize it. They will feel good that, somebody is recognizing their expertise and you are asking them for their insight. What is the result here? Most of the time, you will have a conversation. You don't need to have, brilliant social skills for these things. Okay. Very, very, very simple thing to do, but conversation. So, what is the paradox here? You ask for a job, no replies. You ask for advice, you might end up getting a job through this conversation. Of course, it depends on the result of the conversation. If in the conversation, you don't know anything and you can't relate to anything they are talking about, that would be a problem. But if you have done your homework, if you have read up on things that you're asking them about, and you are able to have an intelligent conversation with them, so many people get hired like this. Why do lawyers go to networking events? It is for this, right? You get to speak to seniors in other firms, in other companies, and you get to network with them. And so much happens in these events, all these conferences, all these panel discussions, workshops. This is what it is. So, how does this work? Of course, the first outreach will be cold. So you can send a LinkedIn message. You can take a screenshot of this as well if you would like. So you say hello to somebody. You tell them you are very impressed or fascinated by their work on whatever they have worked on right now, which you can find, you will find these in deal reports, you will find these in newspapers, right? Because all your deal reports will tell you who are the lawyers who have worked on these. Okay, law firms are very, very active on these. So if you follow them, you will definitely get to see their deal reports. So you know exactly who has worked on the specific deal that you're interested in. So you can reach out to them. You can say you're not looking for a job right now, but you would like 15 minutes of your advice on preparing for whatever the specific deal was about. I've said M&A here, but it can be anything. Depends on what the specific deal you have chosen. And your journey is inspiring. Okay, now don't overdo the flattery either. Okay, it has to be a nice balance. They have to feel that you are genuinely recognizing their expertise and you want to speak to them. After that, when they start speaking to you, speak about their careers, learn about their journey. Yes, you want to pitch in on this?
Yeah. So see, the idea of this is, how many of you have ever messaged people on LinkedIn and not gotten replies? How many of you have done this? That you have messaged somebody, I want to work with you, I want to do this. See, there are three categories of people, right? The first one are who don't even do this because they are like, "Hey, मेरे को तो करना ही नहीं. I don't want to even message anybody."
Right.
Second is right, a lot of us message, right? We are like, "Hey, actually, can you help?" But what happens most of the time? They don't give you replies, right? They will never give you reply. Even if you copy paste this exactly, you will not get reply. I can assure you that if you're just copy pasting this, you don't get reply. I will never reply to anybody who messages me exactly just like this, that yes, your journey is inspiring. How did you start your career, right? It has to be something. What we are giving you is a framework. We will get deeper into the framework. It has to be far more than that. First thing is draw a connection. So the first time you see a message, every day I will get 50 messages from LinkedIn, right? The first message that I get, it has to be something very specific. I'm fascinated. If somebody tells me, Yash, I'm very fascinated by the work you did last week in terms of this particular course, or I saw this particular post of yours and this is what I found very interesting. You know, I will at least write thank you because I'll be so touched that somebody read it, right? I don't think anybody cares about what I'm doing, but if somebody has taken a time out and actually appreciated that specific thing, I would always be at least courteous and say thank you. And this goes for most of us, that it has to be very specific. You have to pick those things. How you will pick them, we will teach you after this week, right? You can't immediately apply this exactly. We will teach you by end of this week that what is that one thing you will send to that partner that is going to be a skill that will blow off your mind. How you will use AI, how will you will check their history to find that one thing where you will definitely get reply. But the idea for this is very simple, that when you message somebody on LinkedIn, it has to be something very specific. You talk about them, then you ask them a question and build a connection, right? Do not ask somebody to refer you for a job. Do not ask somebody that how will I get job in your firm. These are not the things, right? And who are the people this works really, really well? Somebody from your school, somebody from your college who is working in a law firm, somebody from your city, that connection, right? I saw that you were also in this, so you are my college. How did you get, how are you liking it? I'm very confused between these two things. Should I go for a law firm? I'm very confused. These are genuine questions, right? Like if somebody asks me that, yes, do you think that we should leave law and do entrepreneurship, I'm definitely going to jump in with an answer because it is like something that I'll be like, yeah, I need to tell you before you make this decision, right? So these are the kind of conversations that you need to build. This is an art of building conversation. Have that soft close. Do not go all gun blazing on a LinkedIn message. And don't be a creep, right? Don't be that crazy person who keeps messaging somebody. You have enough people on LinkedIn. If one doesn't reply, message somebody else. Message a third person. Do not keep messaging them like a stalker every day. Hi, you have not replied to me. I know that you have seen. Like there are people who have told me also, and do not, please do not do this. I know you have seen my message. Why are you not replying? Please never do this to anybody. It's just very creepy, right? Just a soft conversation. And we'll give you that entire conversation flow this Saturday when we will meet again next after your calls. That what is that conversation flow? We will give you how to prepare a document also that you can send to a partner. Right. But this is what the idea is. Now I just want to hear, I take a screenshot of this. We will revisit this in our Saturday's session. Uh, what is it that you have written or you have done this or something similar or different when you have sent messages? Those of you who have sent messages and you have not sent, just say no. I just want to hear from 5 or 10 of you. Guys in the chat, please. You don't get response. That I understand, you don't get response. But have you done it different or have you done similar approach and not gotten response? Yeah, Jaya, that never works. Please do not thank anybody for accepting your connection request. It's okay. Yeah, right. See, these template messages don't work. Okay, so let's do one thing. Uh, in the next session, do you want me to give you a message template that if you send to 20 people, and this is a challenge, okay? I'm giving an open challenge that if you send it to 20 people, you'll get at least 2 reply. Do you want us to do that in the next class? And like guaranteed, if you send it to 20 people, there's no way you will not get 2 replies. Do you want us to do class on that this Saturday? Okay, so Jantika, now it's fixed. This is what we need to do On Saturday, nothing else. We are going to teach them our workflow where they definitely get reply from 2 out of 20 and very good replies, by the way. We
We'll
have
do
tried
that.
this and it has never failed. So we are going to be doing that next week.
We'll do that. We'll shift the schedule around
Perfect.
a bit, but we will
Yeah,
do that. Yes.
perfect. So you just give it to 50 to 70 people, you'll get 10 replies from
Yep.
that. Yeah, that was the entire idea. That is how we've promised that we'll get you internship, we'll get you the thing in the end. So yeah, that is going to be the main blockbuster class that we'll have at the end of the week. But yeah, the idea is that even before you do that, I want you to apply this. Take a screenshot and at least apply this with 10 people and tell me what the result is, where you fail, where you succeed. Some part of it, I want you to do it this week. Can you do that? Uh, I will only take that class if at least 10 of you come and tell me that I've sent 10 messages. Okay, that's a deal. Then
Yes.
only we will take that session. Otherwise, we are not going to take that session. At least 10 of you have to send 10 messages on this. Perfect. Right. So we can move to the next part, Jantika.
Yes. All right.
That you have to decide what topic, whatever. We have sent you a template. Whatever you understand from that template, just send messages to 10 people, whoever you choose. Then we will tell you. Then when we teach you, right, how do you select people, whom to send, you'll understand that really, really well. That is why I want at least 10 of you to do it. So that I have confidence that when I'm teaching something here, you guys will go and apply it. You're not going to waste it. That's what I want from 10 of you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Jantika.
All right. All yours, Yash. Dream CV.
Okay.
This everyone has been waiting for. I know people are very, very excited about this.
Okay. So I'm going to do part of it. Good news and bad news. I'm going to do part of it today, and I'm going to do part of it through the week on personal calls. Okay. So what is a dream CV? Uh, s- the idea of dream CV came to us when we started law firm course was that most of you, when we see CVs, right? Even today when I receive CVs, those CVs lack a lot of things, right? They are very, matlab, honestly, you think that people have good CVs. 90% of people get rejected at the stage of CV, even when I shortlist, right? Let alone law firms. Across the board, it's not a problem just related to law. Now, the genesis of this is that whatever job you have, first you start working backwards. So, for instance, what I did, and I got a PPU because of that, was that uh, in my first year, me and my friend, we did this exercise where we were right that we want to work at this firm, right? And then we went to our seniors and we were like, how does a CV should look like? That will definitely ensure that we get shortlisted for interview, right? Or we get shortlisted for this. And we wrote that CV without doing any internships, without doing anything, right in our first semester. That if I make a CV like that, then definitely I'm going to get this job. And that is dream CV. That whatever job you're targeting, whatever skill you're targeting, you really need to build your CV first and then work backwards and tick those things off checklist. This is something that has worked so beautifully in all our courses, right? Especially law firm, M&A. This works really well because then you are able to see how your CV flows and you don't end up doing random things which don't flow into each other. That's the point. So yeah, Jantika, next slide, please. So we have prepared and shared a comprehensive template. Can you just show the template once on screen?
Sure, just give me a sec. Guys, we sent it on the WhatsApp group also. So if you have downloaded it, then please open it.
And guys, don't worry, I don't take long sessions. I'll close this in 10 to 15 minutes. I do not like to make you wait for 2 hours at lunchtime on a Sunday. I have absolutely none of those. 15 minutes you stay. After that, you guys can leave, and those who have questions will be here to answer those questions. So we'll close this very fast because a lot of this I will do through the week with all of you. So I need 15 minutes of attention here. Absolutely. This is one of the most important thing that I will share. How many of you are people, and this is something that again I told you, right, very close to my heart, that if you're in litigation, if you have not worked in a law firm, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year experience, and now you want to work in a law firm, how do you tailor your CV to that, right? Law firms hire a lot of people who might not have experience in law firm. So how do you switch your CV from litigation to a law firm CV? How many of you would like to know that? Let me know in chat. A lot of you, right? Good. So this is one thing that we will cover in a lot of detail. Hmm. Okay, go down. Yeah. So Jantika, go up once. Yeah. For all of you, unless you're in first year, delete CLAT rank, 10th, 12th marks, delete all of these, please. Right? 12th marks, 10th marks, CLAT rank, all of these delete. If you're not in college, then there will be just one line that is going to be your degree, year, and wherever you have gotten good grades. And if your CGPA is good, then only you write your CGPA. Don't write if your CGPA is bad. Do not write 3 out of 10 CGPA. Please don't do that. Unless it is something to brag, it doesn't come on your CV. Okay. None of these information is necessary. Your CV will start from your internships. If CGPA is not available, don't write it. Just write that you're graduated in which year. That's good enough. Your AIBE qualified or not, that you have to write. That's it. Uh, After that, what you will do is, so there are two kind of you, right? One is who are in college, and other who have already started working, right? And have worked for 1 year or more. If you have worked for more than 1 year, your internships should only be relevant internships, right? Not more than that. And then your work experience should be proactive. Now, what I want you to do is, and this is where the Dream CV exercise is. Go back to the slides. This is a format, okay? Go back to slides. This is what you need to do and fill. Next slide, please. So, if you're already working, internship will not apply to you. If you're in college, or if you're in first year, or if you've just worked for a year, then internship part will apply to you. Okay, short internships. For freshers, for people who are in college, this is how each of these entry would be. The duration of work, whether it is a full-time job or less. So May to July 2023, how many months you have worked? What is the practice area that you have worked, right? And then you need to target. So whether you are doing internship or whether you are doing a full-time job, you have to write that list that these are the places I want to work. So for instance, this is how I would do. I'll give you an example. I have litigated for 2 years in Madhya Pradesh High Court and District Court Indore, right? Now I want to work at corporate team in Khaitan, right? Now how do I create mm, my dream CV here? How do I create my dream CV here? So first I will write that if I was applying to Khaitan, right? What, and it will always be 6 months or 1 year later that you will take that, because right now you don't have that kind of experience, right? So 6 months from now. So right now is January 2026. So what are the things I need to have for my CV to be shortlisted by Khaitan? So this is how my current work experience will look like in past 2 years, whatever work I have done in this. How do I show the corporate part of work? How do I show the contract drafting part of work? Right? Even if you have not done any of this work, right? I want you to manifest and write that I should have done, need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H thing for my CV to be shortlisted. So this is how you will plan your internships or your work experience, that these are the places that are there and what work needs to be done in each of these places. Next slide, please. So that is the first part. So you will have a short, I want all of you to have a short entry of what you will do in next 6 months, right? Before you apply for that job, right? Forget your past. What you are going to be doing in next, again, I'm repeating. The first thing you will write in your dream CV is what are the, how you're going to spend next 6 months in terms of, stop annotating, please, how you're going to be doing, just lost my chain of thought. How you're going to be spending next 6 months doing what? A, B, C, D. Is this clear? What is going to be the first section in work experience? Next 6 months, what kind of work needs to be there? Yes, no. Clear? In your dream CV, July 2026, January 2026 to July 26, what is the work you're going to be doing? That would be the first entry in your dream CV, right? Number one. Second would be by July 2026, what are the things you would have done on articles and thought leadership? January, I have written this article. February, I am going to write this article. March, I'm going to write this article. April, I'm going to write this article. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. 6 articles for 6 months. I want the title. If you don't have title, just write article on M&A, article on corporate law, article on everything. We will fill that for you. We will give you a topic. But that needs to be written. Okay?
See,
Clear?
the beauty of your dream CV is if you have the old stuff, put in the old stuff and then add on the future stuff. If you don't have anything in the past, put the future stuff. Okay? Put the future, put the date 2026, 2027, 2029. Put in the future plans also, not just the past. Okay?
This is an out and out exercise for manifestation and goal setting, right? You're going to manifest that CV which gets you shortlisted. And I cannot tell you how important this is. This is absolutely non-negotiable. Clear till here? First, your work experience for next 6 months. Then the articles that you're going to be writing for next 6 months. Don't have topic, write everything. Whatever you think you want to add on CV, if you give me a 5 page CV also, I'm absolutely okay. Write everything in your CV. Don't cut things yourself. We will do that exercise for you. right? Then you create this curiosity through articles. So, what are the things that are there? You have to have at least 10 article topics. How to select article topics will teach you in future classes. But at least write article on M&A if one of you wants job in tech, right? Article 1 on upcoming tech issue in payment gateways, upcoming tech issues in AI, upcoming tech issue in this. At least write that line, right? I want that kind of clarity in your CV. Next thing, then freelancing and pro bono work. So at least 3 to 4 things. Take a screenshot, pick 4 of these and put it. Choose whatever, two here and two from both sides. Pick them. Okay. This should be the last section of your dream CV. Clear till here? Yes, no. Okay. Next slide, please. So this is then we will do quarterly reviews, weekly goals. We will edit your dream CV once you do this. So I told you 15 minutes. 15 minutes are up. I've explained this to you. Now this is what I want you to do. I want you to go back, spend not more than half an hour to 1 hour on this exercise. Okay. We'll put a message on Tuesday asking whether you have done it and you have to thumbs up and we will start reaching out to you for your dream CVs. Okay. Team will ask you for those and you need to give them this week. Before next class, we have shared a format of the CV on the WhatsApp group. It's there. You need to edit this and get this ready before Friday. I will start closing sessions for those who are not doing work, right? In future sessions, we will only have those who are doing work, who are getting on calls with us. So remember, this is how, because those of you, we want to spend more time with those of you who are doing the work so that you actually get success in these 30 days.
Guys, the boss has spoken. We will follow this, okay?
Yeah. So please remember, if you're struggling, just let us know. We will help
Yes.
you out. But I don't want all of you to come here and listen this like a podcast and then go back, right? Some amount of work needs to be done here. Otherwise, we can't give you success. Okay. So you have to spend that 1 hour. We have shared the CV. No, you don't have to. You have to prepare this. You have to spend 1 hour today or tomorrow and prepare this. And then we will call you and we will take that CV from you. Okay. Then we will edit it and we will give you an amazingly edited, goal setted CV. That would work for you, right? Would you want Jayantika and I to work on your CV or not? Yes? Would you ever get somebody with 10 years of law experience to look at your CV and tell you how to make your CV
So
anywhere
look at
else?
the yeses flowing in. There's a flurry of yeses.
Yes. Would you want? You are
Yes.
not going to get this opportunity ever again. Somebody so senior to look at your CV. After this, if you don't get it, then you are the one to blame. Okay. Right? So, this is what I want you to do. Go back, take that format, fill that CV so that we can have a look at all of your CVs. Perfect. Uh, and the beautiful thing about all of these live sessions is if you miss it, you miss it. Imagine those of you who have missed today's session. They're not going to get any of this ever again. Right? So, yeah, this is why you need to keep your calendar free. We'll meet again Saturday and Sundays next week. This is all that we have for today. I've given you homework. I hope the session was good. We will email you. We will do everything. Right now, I do not want Jayantika's life to be flooded with emails. I will have my team members collect it and then we will look at it and we'll get in touch with you. Do your work. We'll take care of the ops from our end. Don't worry about that. We will repost CV format. It's there in the WhatsApp group. We will repost it. Okay. Right, guys. So thank you so much. Those of you who do not have any doubts can leave the session. If you have any questions, Jantika and I are here for next 15 minutes, and we are going to see you again on Saturday and Sunday at 2 o'clock. And remember, next time we are going to do the blockbuster, that thing where you will definitely get replies from LinkedIn. So we are going to share that strategy.
But you have to put in the work. Okay.
You have to put in the work. Okay.
All right.
Perfect, everyone. So see you again next week, I think, and we will have all the questions and everything. So I will have my team calling you, by the way. So pick up their calls. We will circulate a form also. We will circulate a form for calling. You will start getting calls from our teams, taking your details, CVs, and everything. So please be on the group, respond to them, save those numbers. I'll post the details on the group. This week, we are going to do your profiling, detailed profiling for all of you. And we are going to gear up and find that smaller group whom we are going to work every single day. So make sure you're there. Thanks everyone for the session. Loved and hoping that next time I will see your faces in the session. You'll be in a place where you can turn your videos on.
If
Okay?
anybody has not received the Word document or can't download it, I'm putting in a drive link here for the Dream CV format. But please don't edit it in the format, okay? You have been given view access. Download the document and then work on it. And please put your name in the name of the file, okay? Otherwise, it will be difficult for us to know whose document it is, okay? So the link is in the chat box. Please download it from here, okay?
Okay.
Hi Sita, hi Jaya, good to see you guys. Yes, these are my active people. Sita, Jaya. Jaya already has a list of articles and we discussed it yesterday and she's going to start writing it very, very soon.
Amazing. Amazing. Good then. I will be waiting for your dream CVs. Do that exercise so that we can set your goals. I think primarily to Jayantika has set, but we will set those goals in detail. Yes, Sita, you can ask if you have a query. You will reach out to us once you have made your CV. We will reach out to you. You guys don't have to reach out to us. We will have our team reach out to you and take CVs from you. Okay?
I will put up a form in the group tomorrow.
Yeah.
You upload your CV, upload your dream CV there. Okay? Okay, I think Saideep and Anupam and Sita have questions. So guys, please.
Guys, you can ask questions. You don't just pose the question. Don't have to ask that. You can ask a question, just pose the question.
Yes.
We have already sent the CV link and WhatsApp group. Scroll up, you will see it posted at 1:30. Mm. Ask your question on the chat. I can't unmute anybody right now. Can you
Should
just post your question?
I can try, I think.
Okay, Anupam, I'm unmuting your. You can ask question now.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Anupam, tell me.
Very good evening,
Good
or
evening.
rather, good afternoon. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Yeah, Anupam, tell
Sir,
me.
it was indeed a very nice session. Thank you for that, and thank you, Jayantika ma'am, also. Sir, my question is on a different note. I am transitioning into a legal field, and due to certain personal reasons, I do have a work experience, but it's altogether in a totally different field. I have work experience for a US healthcare industry. I am well aware about the HIPAA guidelines and all, but I am transitioning into a legal field. I am currently in my very first year. From next month onwards, my first semester exams will be getting conducted. I am basically residing in Mumbai. So and I have, sir, I have got in touch with the LawSikho also, and I have enrolled myself in couple of boot camps
Okay.
courses. I started pursuing those courses right from my entrance exam onwards. So because I knew that since it is a very practical subject and practical knowledge is paramount. But
Mhm.
sir, I did learn few of the drafting part also. But when I try to reach the early startups, mainly in the NCR region and the Gurgaon region, those guys were happy to listen to me, but they didn't give me any work. They mentioned that you don't have any. First of all, you don't have a law degree with you, and you don't have any exposure. You're not in your third year also. I'm in my very first sem only, so we can't help you as of now. But yeah, surely we
Uh,
will keep you in
See, it will
mind.
be very difficult. You are in 5 year or 3 year law?
3 years, sir. 3 year law firm. I mean, it's a 3 year LLB course.
3 year LLB, right?
Yeah.
So it will be very difficult for you to get a direct legal internship in your first year. What I would suggest is sometimes just building a relationship is important, right? So, for instance, you have already worked in healthcare and everything. Try finding startups which are in very similar domain and just having management as a management intern there. Okay, so that you are able to develop that. If you will start pitching yourself as trying to help them legally, it's going to be a long shot, right? Second thing, we will discuss this. Just prepare a dream. See what are the kind of places you would want to work with, right? Then I will tell you that how do you take your first few steps. So Saturday class, don't miss,
Hmm.
where we will teach you that how do you actually research and profile somebody and understand what are the things you need to understand before applying for an internship, right? So that will give you a clarity what kind of work you can do. So for instance, you will always go to somebody that this is the specific work that I can do for you. So we'll do that. Okay. Put a dream CV here and then we'll have a further discussion on this.
Okay. Actually, sir, my goal is I'm pretty much clear that after 3 years of my law
Hello.
college, I want to start with my own independent practice. That's my ultimate goal, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That is the ultimate goal which I'm looking
You
forward
want to
to.
start with litigation only.
I mean to say, I want to start my own law firm, whether it is litigation or other than litigation work, drafting and all everything.
So create a CV like that. That if you're starting a law firm, then you need to understand that how do you get your first few clients and everything, right? So write that in your dream that you should be creating clients. Then you need to focus more on client development.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Think
Because
about
by the time I finish my 3 years, I will be somewhere around 38, 39. So why a law firm will hire me? So I'm thinking on that account, sir. Yeah.
so think about that. Think about that. This is what I want to earn. This is the structure of the places that will look. This is what I bring to the table. This is why client will. You don't have to necessarily be the lawyer, right? You can always hire people if you can develop good business, right? If you can develop
Yes,
good
sir.
business relations. Think on those lines and then come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Definitely. I will try to chalk out those things.
Okay, Anupam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful session. And thank you, Jayantika ma'am, also.
Thanks, Anupam.
Oops,
Uh,
sorry, I was on mute. You're very good.
Hello.
Saideep
Hello.
is.
Hello, ma'am.
yeah.
Hello,
Hi,
ma'am.
Saideep.
Hi, sir.
Saideep is again one of the active people here. He has been working on things.
Yes.
Uh,
Hi, Saidik. Tell.
Hello. Sir, I am having few questions. It would be great if you would address those. Sir, I am planning to get remote jobs sitting in my home place because of some restrictions. I am unable to move other side. So first thing is, can I get remote internships as you said?
Of course, you can get remote internships, Saideep. Nowadays, a lot of in fact you're in what is your experience?
I have completed 9+ years of litigation, sir.
See,
And
for you internships will anyway not work. Nobody will give you internship now, right? You will start developing relationships, remote relationships. You don't have to. Where are you located?
sir, I am located in Belgavi, Karnataka state.
Karnataka, right? So the first,
Yes.
see, if I was at your place, the first places that I would target is, so I have also practiced in Karnataka for a brief period. The first places I would target is that all of these law firms, right, who are in Bangalore, who are
Yes, yes.
currently litigating across, they require local counsels in Belgavi also, right? A lot of their clients, so corporations, Bharat Petroleum, a lot of other corporations also. So first set should be developing relationship with them, those law firms, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you develop a local counsel rather than internship? You have the experience, you are too senior. Why do you want to intern with anybody? Right? Profile yourself as a lawyer who is a very good local counsel here. That if
Yes,
any
sir.
firm with online experience is coming, they should come to you. That is the profile that you should be building upon, right? That you get work directly. Jantika, you want to add?
Madam, anything from your side?
No, no, I think Just do what Yash says. It's very, very
Yes, yes.
good advice for you.
Sir, and one more thing I forgot to mention. Yesterday I got a what? While I was browsing my Facebook, I got a message. I came to know about a firm, Rain India, something with that name. They are looking for freelancers. I have sent my ATS resume to them. I suppose
Stop,
yesterday
stop,
was.
stop applying for all of these random things. Please, you have good experience. What I want you to do is whatever work you have done, in,
Yes.
I want you to write that in your CV.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
So that I can figure out what your niche will be and where you can build your experience. Can you do
You
that?
have
Okay.
9 years of
Okay.
experience. You need to
Do not,
leverage.
do not sell yourself short. You're not going to work on all of these random jobs. You will get good work. You have very good experience.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Use that experience, right?
Sir, what is happening? Why I'm looking in this fields is because litigation is totally what you say decreasing here. All are going for compromise. All are going for settlement. Even running a criminal case, okay, we want to go for a settlement. For even a matrimonial case, okay, settlement. So hearing this settlement. So I think litigation now it won't work for me rather than freelancing.
No, no, that's not how it happens. Even for settlements and everything, a lot of litigation happens. Don't get into all of these narratives, please. Okay? Just do what I'm telling you. Write whatever work you have done so far in a CV and don't get into all of this. You're going in a wrong direction. Okay?
Sir, and what about freelancing? Can you suggest something? I am
I will suggest you freelancing, but I'll have to see the kind of work you have done, right? Then only that is
okay.
why I'm saying that do the dream CV exercise, then I can suggest what is there. Otherwise, it would not be a good advice. Okay?
Sir, and how to send it to you? If
You will receive a call from the team. We'll also put a form there you can submit it. Okay?
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good day,
Oh,
sir. Sir,
okay.
can I exit?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Uh, no, law firm practice is not mandatory to switch in-house. Meha, people working as in-house counsel, we will talk about that next. So we will talk about all of these categories. If you want to work as an in-house counsel, if you want to switch to a law firm, if you want to from law firm to litigation, litigation to law firm, how those switches happen, we'll talk about that on Sunday. Right?
Uh, Good afternoon, both of you.
Hi,
Uh,
hi.
Thank you for this insightful session, sir. So there are a few doubts I have regarding the CV. Basically, I'm from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, and I am practicing at DRT Jabalpur currently under a senior advocate, and from the past 1.5 years, sir.
Mhm.
So I was graduated in 2017 from BCom taxation. Then I did a tax consultancy under an advocate for 1 year. Then there is a gap of 1.5 years during COVID period, sir. And after that, I pursued the LLB.
Mhm.
And then after I started working, I did a few internships under a criminal senior advocate and also at State Legal Services Authority. So
Mhm.
I didn't have any corporate internships, sir. And then I started working under the senior advocate, which is specialized in DRT, sir. So I didn't have any previous corporate internships or any relevance of corporate things, sir. So, but I have very much interested in mergers and acquisitions. So then I'll completed recently LLM in corporate and financial law from a prestigious university in blended mode, sir.
Mhm.
So my first doubt is that during that period of LLM, I was working as well and taking the classes over the weekends. So first, I have a doubt that whether I need to showcase both of this in the same timeline. Is it good to showcase in the CV? Because
See,
regular,
you can showcase it. Honestly, I will just tell you, sorry to disappoint you, but most firms will not care about your LLM. Okay. They will,
yes,
that's not going to value much when you're actually looking for, say, a law firm job, right?
okay, sir.
Uh, you're working in DRT and all, right?
Yes, sir.
So we will have to plan that switch. It's not that directly you can switch to an M&A. the first thing is you need to switch to a law firm, right?
Okay, sir.
You need to switch to a practice which is very similar to the work that you have done, which is very possible, right? You are working
Yes,
with
sir.
DRTs and everything, so it's not like you are working in criminal law and suddenly you have to go to corporate. It's a very
Yes.
important switch.
Drastic change, isn't it?
Ah, so we'll build your CV accordingly. So just write down all the work you have done related to DRT and all of this here, and
Okay,
then
sir.
accordingly, then you switch to something which is in similar domain, and then eventually you shift, if possible, to M&A, not
Okay, sir.
completely offhand. And your LLM will not play any role, but the work that you have done will play a very, very good role. In fact, when I was litigating here, right, my one of my junior who worked in very similar, we were practicing in NCLT and everything, shifted to another law firm uh, in banking area, and after that now is in M&A, right? Did
Yes.
3 years of litigation, no law firm experience, but then got the job. So that shift is very easily doable if you are able to know what you are doing really, really well. So focus on your current work. Okay,
Okay,
write
sir.
that
So,
in your.
so sir, what I learned that many of the firms requires minimum 2 years of experience, and
It's not
uh,
necessary. It's not necessary. It's how you show that experience. That is more necessary. People with 4 months of experience in litigation switch to law firm. If you can put yourself as a candidate that they would love to have, right? That
okay,
that's
sir.
the right candidate that's there, then you will. So we'll break into that network. Wait for
So,
this weekend session. You will get more clarity about what I'm saying.
sir, is it good to go? I have a doubt that whether I should join a law firm specialized in NCLT litigation, going to into the insolvency, corporate insolvency, IBC work, then move to after gaining a proper experience from.
First you write whatever is in your CV. Let me have a look
Sir.
at it. Then we'll tell you. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
write
So
what?
one last doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what I learned about the CV is that should have a one-page CV if you have less than 5 years experience. So I did BCom, also a tax consultancy experience. So I should showcase all my previous educational things into that CV, because it is not possible to.
Right now, see what you do is right now you write a dream CV where there is no word limit. Write 4 pager, 5 pager, 10 pager. Then we will sift through it into a 1 pager eventually. Okay. We'll come to
Okay,
that
sir.
how that 1 page will look like.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sir.
So now what I'm going to be doing is next, we have to close the session. We have another meeting, but all your queries and everything will take through the week. We will reach out to you. Jantika will float a form, write your queries and other things. The team will also reach out to you. Right, guys? Okay. Thank you. We'll see you again this Saturday and Sunday at 2 o'clock sharp. Please mark your calendars and hopefully you had a good session today. Thanks, everyone. See you.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Do remember to turn up next weekend, okay?
Yeah,
We
and
have
with videos
very,
also.
very good sessions. And please, please, please make your dream CV, make your CV. I will send out a form in the group, fill it up, okay?
What about this? Boy, oh yes. Hello,
Bye.
ma'am. This is Sita
Yeah,
here.
Sita. Hi,
Uh,
Sita.
can you hear me, ma'am? This
Yes, yes, you are audible. Tell me.
oh, ma'am. I just want to say that am I allowed to talk now because the time has already gone?
It's okay, it's okay. Tell
Okay,
us.
only 5 minutes. I'm just taking your time
Yes,
during this event. Ma'am, I just want to know because I'm from Shillong. This is a very small area out here, and especially we doesn't have the law firm out here. Only especially we can work on corporate. Very difficult. Only in litigations that we can work. And actually, recently I'm practicing in the High Court, as I have already informed in this group. And then regarding, I just want to know something about the articles, because though I'm started writing and all, so but about the topics and all, but I'm very found to for me to get some of the topic of the articles very difficult. At the same time, I'm very grateful for the today's session, that is that especially about the CV, because last many times I have applying for so many jobs especially in the remote work. Even in the sometimes I have tried for the LawSikho as well, so that it was not selected at all. So that especially if, for me, I really want a job which is in a remote area. Actually, I have some family issue also, as because my mother is not well, so I have to look after her. And I got some of the good job also in even in the high court, good high court. Actually, I passed my master in social work and counseling. I'm a counselor in the Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Cultural Center. I'm doing my volunteering services for the past 10 years. So that I'm a Vivekananda Youth Forum and the Lend a Hand member also. I work actually as a teacher also. I teach there in 2 years. Lots of the work I'm doing in a, as a social service, but
Oh, nice.
I'm trying for a proper area to work on it. And then recently, last it's been almost 6 to 1 years now. I'm started practicing one additional advocate general of High Court of Meghalaya. So I'm practicing under with her, especially in the commercial law, and many more I have learned from her, even in the civil matter as well. So I have jotted all my uh, experience and whatever the degrees and all I have got in my CV as well. And I'm very grateful for today's session. Or it's all about the CV making and all. And thank you so much, ma'am, and God bless you, and to sir also for guiding us in this, especially this session.
Thank you, Sita. Thank you, Sita. Please do make your dream CV, okay? And we will take it further. Okay, so all the articles that the topics that you are interested in, that you would want to write on, put them in. See, because dream CV is a future looking exercise, okay? You don't
Yes,
have
ma'am.
to have written those articles earlier. These
Yes,
are
ma'am.
articles you will write in the future, okay?
Yes,
So put up
yes,
that list. Put that list in your dream CV, okay? And we'll
yes,
take
ma'am.
it forward from there.
Okay, ma'am. Good day, ma'am.
Good day to you as well. All right, guys. Anything else? Okay, we have one more question. If not, we will close the session. Okay. All
Uh,
right then.
I just shared my CVs on WhatsApp. So
Okay.
if Yash could respond back.
Yes, sure. I will check with him.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hi, Ajit. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
And thank you for having this session. You are doing such a fabulous job and reaching out to the students who don't even know about the corporate firm also. So, ma'am, one of my query that I see on the LinkedIn, that is, my friends actually they have interned in top law firms like Kaitan and Sam and Trilegal. And
Mm-hmm.
when I see their LinkedIn profile, I used to see that when they started in the internship program, they started from the small firms. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
after starts, they gather their experience and all of these things. But where the question lies for the me is how to start internship at a law firm. So the first step which I should be taking, I am lacking in that step itself. So please
Okay.
guide me on this, man.
Sure. Were you in the session yesterday, Ajit?
Yes, ma'am, I've attended all your session and I've listened with keen interest and utmost diligence. I've been taking notes of this also.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm very glad to hear that. So, yesterday, you remember we spoke about how to approach principal associates and partners
Yes,
of
yes.
small law firms,
Yeah.
young partners, like not the
Yes.
founding partners. Okay. So, did you check on LinkedIn and did you try to make a list of people you would want to reach out to based on the kind of work that you want to do and all?
Yes, ma'am, I have prepared the list. I have made a short list of that. And I've messaged one of the biggest tycoon, that is Shailendra Bhandara. You may also know that.
Hmm.
So I've messaged him also, but I've not got any reply yet.
That's okay. Don't worry. There will be lots of zero replies and silence and no's. That's okay. That's not a very big issue. We will get there. So, for now, have your dream CV ready. Okay. I will send a form. I will ask for some basic information from you guys, and I will ask for the dream CV draft. Okay. So wherever you want to work, remember it's a future looking exercise. Okay. So all the things you want to do in the future, that needs to go in your dream CV. And also attach your existing CV. Remember on day one, I sent out a sample CV draft. So put in that also.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
put those in the
So,
form. We will take that and we will give you a personalized roadmap. That is what the calls this week are going to be about. Okay.
okay.
As Yash
And
said, please, please pick up the phone when our team gives you a
yes.
call, because that call is very, very important. They need to have that call to be able to make the roadmap for you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Fine.
So our team will call you, they will ask you some questions, they will discuss a lot of things with you. And based on that, based on your profile, based on all the data we get from you, all the information we get from you, your dreams and goals, then we will take it forward. Okay. So don't
Okay, ma'am.
worry.
Fine.
I am here. Yash is here. We are here. Okay. We are not going anywhere. For the next 30 days, you have us. So
Yes.
don't worry.
And I have also
We'll
made a commitment to myself that in upcoming session before these 30 days end, I would be getting an internship that I have committed to myself.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I am very happy to hear that. All right, then. Any other questions, or can we close now? All right, doesn't seem to be any further questions. All right, guys, have a good Sunday or whatever is left of it, left of it. But we will see you again next weekend. And please, please, please try out the things that Yash has asked you to do. Okay? All right, then. Bye. Happy Sunday.